right, we'll call the Cheyenne County Board of Commissioner meeting to order. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Bad when you can't see to read or something.
So you can't see with it.
Yeah, so we don't do that. If it's over 2,000 for the premium, we don't. So that, maybe we're a little better then. So we don't have any payroll warrants. So Leslie, did you have anything?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Everything I have is for what's on the agenda.
Okay.
All right, as you know, CIC's been down since a week ago Friday. We haven't been able to do anything, nothing. The treasurer's office can't do receipts. We can't pay bills, nothing. Assuming they were hacked. I sent out to other clerks around that have CIC. Every one of them has their own server. They're not on CIC's server farm. We were that way until I think the previous clerk, I don't know what the reason was, but they went to the server farm. So I've been in contact with Matt Wilson, and he's going to get us a price on a server. What it's gonna cost. You know, there'll be a yearly budgeted thing because you're gonna have to replace that server every so many years. So he gets that back, but we could still be working,
If you had your own server.
right? The only thing we wouldn't have is time clock, which is not a huge deal. You know, you could come up with your, you know, even an estimated hours. With Don's help, Trish's help, Thomas County Clerk's help, got figured out that, and luckily I did not delete the last ACH that went through the bank, because I was able to copy that and edit it. So gonna go in, I'm gonna approve that today, set $600 for full-time, $300 for part-time, to pay everybody just to get them some money today, because we can't figure anything. I mean, it's, when we get CIC back, then we'll run a payroll with the $600 and we'll know how much deduction, and, you know, to take out all that, and then run another payroll to finish paying them. It's gonna be a pain in the butt, but we're at least gonna get them some money today, so.
So they won't get their complete pay, just,
Just $600. So it was either that or nothing, you know, but you want to be able to give them something if they have payments in the bank
Yeah.
today, so.
So have you already done that, or do we need to make a motion to do that?
You can make a motion. I haven't sent it through yet, so that you could go ahead and do
I
that.
mean, I make a motion that we pay full-time $600 and part-time $300, is that correct?
I'll second that motion.
It's been moved and seconded to pay full-time employees $600 payment and then $300 for part-time. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All
And I
opposed?
suppose you ought to put in the motion that they'll get the rest of their
No, CIC back.
CIC,
Yeah,
or
this is just authorizing the,
Do they have an estimate as to,
I know time clock is kinda up, but not completely working. It says it's not contacting the server, but it looks better than what it was, but I haven't heard anything since Friday afternoon.
so what are people doing when they come in and pay their taxes? You said they can't get a receipt.
Yeah, Dawn can't receipt it in. I think she's doing a workaround, you know, so that she could get money to the bank, so it wasn't laying around here, but
They can get a
they
receipt.
couldn't look anything up, but if people come in without their stuff, it's just, you know.
And that'd have been right at,
Yeah, right.
right at the end
Right
of
at- Yep,
the 10th, wasn't it?
yep.
And she can't even deposit that money that she does get.
He said she's getting it.
She did this, like Friday, she was, to get it out of here over the weekend.
Oh, she was able to
Yeah, she was
deposit it?
working on that Friday.
Okay.
But I don't know what the server's gonna cost. I don't know, that's something beyond me, but I think that's something we really need to look at because we could still be doing everything if we had our, CIC on our own server.
Now, do we pay them so much a year?
Yeah, you're still
Will
getting,
that be a little cheaper if we have our
that should
own
be
ser-
cheaper from the, cause we
If we have our own server?
pay to be on their server farm, so.
Would we take it out of general then?
To begin with, I think we could, probably if we wanna do it this year, it's something we need to budget next year for and,
We still got, what,
Like-
6 months to go?
And this
Right.
is second, this is second time that's happened to us, right?
yeah, a couple of, year or two ago it happened, again. They're pretty lax on updating, making you update passwords and you thought after the last time they would have changed it up, but they've also had 2 programmers quit recently, so that's kind of a little bit suspect. The problem is there's not anybody else out there that does what CSC does. I did get that trailer that was out at Western. I didn't talk to you guys. I got it for $5,000. I've looked on the internet. Everything was $10,000, $9,000 to $10,000 for if you bought it new, which it's a year old. So if you would approve that.
That's great. Did you go look at it? Does it have a ramp?
No, it does not.
That's what when I drove by, I went, whoa, that don't have a ramp. And I didn't know
Yeah.
if you need a ramp or if you can,
I haven't been using one, but that, where that's, the one I've been using wasn't mine, but I
it
will,
didn't have a ramp
I'm
either.
gonna put in a ramp to, get the stuff up in there so you don't have to lift it. That's
I
the
noticed
only
some of the
drawback.
door drops down and it's a ramp, but I
Yeah,
noticed this one,
yeah, it's
wow.
double
I didn't know
doors,
how heavy that stuff was.
but yeah.
I need a ramp anymore for everything.
Just to get in the truck?
Well, there's those 2, or the counters, ballot counters, those big trash cans, they're heavy, they're a pain in the butt, try to lift in and out, but the rest of it's not too bad.
Good, all right.
So the motion you need is to pave the 5,000 for it?
Yeah, if you approve that.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the purchase of the trailer for $5,000.
Second. It's been moved and seconded to pay for the trailer for $5,000, that's right?
Yep.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
That's a pretty good buy.
I thought so.
It's a really good buy.
For that,
Trailer looked nice driving by.
for that size, it's $9,000-$10,000 for, even used ones, so I think it's a pretty good buy. And it's actually bigger than what
You need?
I wanted, but what I was looking at was around $4,000 to $5,000, so we shouldn't need a bigger one than that.
The county can grow.
Yeah. More election equipment. All right, Ryan has the proclamation of the state of local disaster emergency for Cheyenne County, Kansas over these rains. He had me contact Brett. Was it Friday?
Yeah, I think
And just give a verbal yes to go ahead and okay this. There's a lot of damage in Atwood. I think there's damage in the northeast. So they do it by area, so there could be some money available if the amount is reached. And this is a resolution for that.
And you have to declare in order to be eligible.
Right.
Is that in the northeast corner up in there?
Yeah.
The motion.
Sure, please.
What's that?
Motion to approve resolution 2306 and proclamation.
So move.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded to approve proclamation 2306. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right, next, Northwest Kansas Juvenile Services, I think the board members up. And Judge Keller has expressed interest in continuing to serve on that board. And if you approve, I need you to check and sign and make a motion. Unless you have someone else you want on there.
I move we appoint Judge Keller to the Northwest Kansas Juvenile Services and Adult Corrections Governing Board.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded to appoint Judge Keller for Northwest Juvenile Services and Adult Corrections. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
I need to do this.
Okay. All opposed, okay.
I think I messed that up. Cheers. Yeah, that'll work. And print your name here, right over there, sorry. Otherwise yours both. I'd like to ask for 5 minutes of executive session for non-elected personnel.
Motion for 5 minutes of executive personnel.
For non-elected personnel.
Yeah, for non-elected personnel.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded for 5 minutes of executive session for non-elected personnel. All those in favor signify.
Nice of you to say what I said.
Gotta vote on what he says, no?